Hi, welcome to Start PHP. This is part 3 of Absolute Beginners with starting PHP. So I would strongly recommend that you should have watched part 1, part 2, because this you will get completely confused because many of the elements that are needed for this part have been mentioned at the two previous parts. So let's get started. Okay, now let's have a look at printing block of HTML or huge value in a variable. So that's called Herecode or Herecode. Let's run this code. So that is the table printed here. Now let's say you want to have this one as a variable. I'm pressing Ctrl X. Come here and let's call it book. To put that in the variable, one of the best option is this: put equal sign and 3 greater than sign, and then put a name for it. Let's say BBB. Okay, now put the code, paste it, and then at the beginning of line there should not be any other characters, just type the same BBB with semicolon. Now book has the value here. So let me run this. Unexpected in the file. So the reason for that error is after semicolon you see this extra thing. If I remove it, you will not see any issue here. So the table is not here because we did not use the variable book. So let's print it here. Now it's being printed. So that's the table. You can even do it one more time or 2 more times. So that's the table. There is no space in between them, so between each table you see it like that. So that was how you do Herecode. Now something is called concatenation. Concatenation or concatenating. Concatenating means stitching 2 pieces of value in PHP. So when you put two value, 2 thing together, we call it concatenate. Let's have a look. Now the question is, should you use single quote or double quote when you put a value or a string into a variable? Now let's have a look. Let's say I want to print hello. So that's just regular hello world that I put. Let me run the code so you see it. That's hello world that I'm doing. So let me change that to a single quote. I changed that, the other was changed immediately. There is no difference here. But the problem comes, let's say you want to use age, which is 37. Let me remove that so it's 34. So age. Let's say like before. So here it says hello world. I am 8 years old. You see, age has printed the actual variable, not the value. The reason for that is that when you put single quote, the variable, the $sign is being ignored. So this is just a regular text. So sometimes you need to do that and you will use single quote, and if the other times you will do that double quote. Now let's see if I have double quote. See, the age will be printed. I'm 34 years old. How about if you want to print a variable with age? So in this case we use something called escape character. Just put backslash in front of it and it tells the PHP that to ignore that. You see $age, so this way you can do that. So the escape character is a special one. We have \n, \r. Backslash means escape, and n refers to that. So backslash with n, it's creating new line, and r carriage return or enter, and this t creates tab, and then dollar, it escapes the $sign, and so forth. So let me have a look for some. Let's say you have, let's say you want this piece to be generated, not printed. Be careful here. I'm putting \n. Okay, let's run this. We are in double quote. So I changed this to actual variable, but $n, you don't see any difference here. You see it all in one. So now let's press Control here, Control U, hello world, and here you see it on the new line. So that \n created this to be down on the source code, but it doesn't have any effect on display because browser looks at, and browser knows that anything has a header text, put all the text in one line and display it as one line. So that's why you see it as one line. And if I have \t, that means tab. HTML doesn't care about tab on the screen. You see there is supposed to be tab. Let me refresh. Here is a tab, but we don't see it. Only regular space, and for a space we have another character that generates extra space for us. Because here if you put like this, browser does not display it. So the question is now how you can put the space then. So here are some of those that you need to print on your screen in order to have HTML characters entities. So these are non-breaking space. So you need to use this one, $NBPS. So you just do non-breaking space and this one. So hello, and now you will see that we will have extra. Thank you very much. So this was the part 3 of a 3 series of introduction for absolute beginners. I will have more videos that will continue taking you to the upper level, so you will be fully capable of writing your own PHP code with dynamic website, connecting to database, interacting with users. So if you would like to get update of my future videos, please subscribe. Thanks a lot.